Welcome, family, friends, and guests. We are excited to have you here in celebration of America's 105th Veterans Day. We hope you enjoy our program today as we honor those who have served our great country.
Welcome, my name is Cricket. Will you please stand? And join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin.
When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner almost 200 years ago, he called America the land of the free and the home. Those words are as true today as they were then. Please join us in singing the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
You may be seated.
On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1980, an armistice or agreement between the Allies and Germany signaled the end of World War I.
In 1938, the United States Congress made Armistice Day a national holiday. 7 years later, and at the end of the World War II, a veteran named Raymond Weeks from Birmingham, Alabama, expanded Armistice Day to include veterans from all American wars.
Yeah.
Reverend Officer Rard, come on, keep them moving. A phrase heard in the Army's official song.
Acres Away, the official song of the Navy, was first sung publicly in Philadelphia's Franklin Field on December 1st, 1906, Army-Navy football game, a favorite American sport. As 4th and 5th grade performs the Armed Forces medley, as we ask that veterans stand for your military's branches song as we honor you.
The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those unwilling to pay it. Today, we celebrate Americans' veterans for keeping the nation, the land of the free, the home of the brave.
and to all of our performers today. At this time, we would like to have our special guest veteran, Justin Trineri, here. He is a veteran from the Army, and we're excited to have him come and speak with us today.
Well, hello everyone. How are you today? Move this over a little bit here so I can see everyone. Well, first of all, let me say thank you to all of the teachers, all of the faculty, all of the parents, and all of the service members here in the auditorium today. Thank you so much for all that you've done for these children and for this community. So there's that. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Chief Warrant Officer for Justin Trineri, and I am a veteran. And we're here to celebrate Veterans Day. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what that means. So, Veterans Day is a day that we celebrate the men and the women who have served in our United States military. Now, these brave individuals have risked their lives in order to protect our country and to ensure that we have the freedoms which we value so much. Veterans serve in many, many different roles. Some veterans are pilots, some veterans are sailors, some veterans are Marines, some veterans are soldiers, others are medics or nurses or even mechanics. But all veterans share one very important quality. They are all heroes, and they are all deserving of our gratitude. Veterans often make very, very difficult sacrifices. They often have to spend time away from their families, often in places that they'd rather not be. Dangerous conditions, difficult conditions, and sometimes they even have to put their lives on the line and put themselves in danger in order to do their jobs. But veterans do all of this because they love their country. They value our country, and they value the freedoms that we've been given living in this country. And they want to make sure that we can all live in a safe and peaceful world. So today, on Veterans Day, I want to ask you to take a moment and really think about how important those veterans are in your lives. Maybe you have a veteran that's in your family. Maybe you have a friend that's a veteran. Maybe you know someone in your church or your community. Take a moment and tell them thank you for all that they've done for you. I'd also like to talk to you all, especially the children, about two other things. The first thing I want to talk to you about is the importance of communication. And I'm going to tell you a story that comes from whenever I was in the military, all right? But first, let's talk a little bit about communication. Our words are very powerful. The things that we say can either make someone feel good or it can make someone feel bad. And I want to encourage all of you children to try very hard to make sure that the things that you say make someone feel good about themselves and that we don't use negative communication. We also want to make sure that our communication is clear and understood. And here's a story. Whenever I was in the Army, we were on a training exercise and we had to build a base. And around our base, we had to put up fence. Little razor wire that went up around it was a circular base, and we put up a fence around it, and we put the fence in using stakes and razor wire. Well, we had our exercise, everything went fine, and at the end of the exercise, at the other side of the circle, they passed the message down the line, just through word of mouth. They said, take down the stakes and pull down the wire, and they meant for that to be passed along. Have you ever played that game where you start at one end of the line and you pass along a message and see how it ends at the end of the line? Well, by the time it got to my position around that circle, we heard something completely different. They told us to take down the stakes and pull down the wire. But what we heard was, watch out for snakes, the mole is on fire. We didn't even know what that meant. We're like, watch out for snakes, the mole is on fire, what are we going to do? But it demonstrates that it's very important that you make sure that you have positive communication with each other and that your words are kind and that your words seek to build each other up. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about is I want to talk to you about how important you are. All right? Now, this is for each and every one of you children, okay? So, Sometimes we might not feel so important. Sometimes you might have things going on in school, or you might be challenged with your classes, or sometimes your friends might leave you out of something, and it causes you to feel bad inside. All right? But I want you, each and every one of you kids, to know that you are very, very, very important, and that each and every one of you kids are loved. All right? And today, this weekend, is Veterans Day. And so in honor of Veterans Day, as a veteran here, I'm going to ask you guys to make me a promise, okay? Now listen up. If you ever feel like you feel down and you feel like there's no one that you can talk to, I want to tell you that you have family, you have teachers, you have friends, you have other people that can help you share that burden. That means they can listen to you, okay? And I want you to know that you're important. They know you're important. And what I want to ask each of you kids out here today is that you promise me, all right? As a veteran, on Veterans Day weekend, make me this promise. Promise me that if you're ever feeling bad, that you'll talk to a teacher or you'll talk to someone and help them understand how important you are. Can you do that for me? Will everyone make me that promise today? Awesome. Well, I sure do appreciate that. And again, thank you all so much, family, friends. Thank you all so much for coming out and celebrating Veterans Day. It's very important, and I'm glad to see that we're carrying on this tradition for the next generation. So thank you all so very much, and I wish you all a very happy weekend, and good luck in everything that you do, okay?
Once again, let's thank our special guests for those kind words. Well, what an awesome job that these kids have done, but we couldn't have done it without some people. Some of these people have already been thanked. We're going to thank some of them again, but Miss Cole, our music teacher, has done a great job, and I would really like to give her a hand for the awesome job that she did. Again, I want to thank our teachers. I want to thank the kids. Let's thank our teachers again, because all of our teachers had a part in this. I want to do one thing before I go. If you have served in any military branch, would you please stand right now? You're the ones we're here to thank. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your service to this country. It means a lot to me and to everyone else. So thank you. Without people like you, we wouldn't have the freedoms at home and abroad. And it means a lot to me having friends and family that have served in the military. And I am grateful and thankful for each of you, and words can't express the gratitude that we all should have for you guys, and truly thankful.